Thanks so much, casters. And while we are laughing at it, it's true. When there is a snap mula dun sa ating queen, everybody will bow down and just obey the orders. At nakita natin yan in game number 2 and game number 3. Talagang nag-flip the switch ang ONIC. It seemed like they have awoken back once again. Of course, we are looking at the heroes na interesting para sa akin ang ginawang draft dito ng BSB. Instead of going the natural, meron kang fighter, meron kang carry na physical damage, BSB decided dahil marami nga mga na-ban sa 10-ban system, let's go for a lot of mages. Chango gonna be playing as a support, and they also have these two cores here. Na first pick nila dito yung Thams, and honestly yung ONIC PH, I really like how they dealt with this. Kasi kinuha nila dito agad yung Uranus and their Cho. Statistically speaking, winningest. Pinakamataas na win rate na heroes nila, and then they backed it up with the Farsa. So far, sobrang perfect agad. Kuha agad yung ONIC recipe na hinanap natin. Bakit? Kasi meron kang isang Cho na flex pick. You also have the you also have the Farsa na signature hero para yung may Venus, and you have Dilar na nakakuha niya kanyang Uranus. So, you're gonna wonder for BSB, is this a fighter Cho or is this a core support Cho? I don't know. Now, BSB, ang kanilang reaction, let's go get the Atlas, let's go get the Esmeralda. Ang ganda. It answers a lot, right? But ONIC, they are prepared for this. Kinuha nila agad yung Balmond, which is a good execute factor against the tanky heroes of BSB dahil nagpakita sila ng Esme, Atlas, as well as the Thams. Tapos nagban pa sila dito ng mga potential side laners mula sa ONIC. And napilitan ang BSB na kumuha ng Harith. Maganda sana for taking objectives, but eventually kinulang din sila. And now looking at the post-game stats, I want you guys to look at the damage and building damage output coming out from the Kimi, because this is something that we missed. Ang tagal natin hindi nakita ng Kimi during the postseason of MPL, and we tend to forget how good Wise is with this Kimi. Look at that, 21,000 building damage in just a span of what? Ilang minutes ba to? 15 minutes and 28 seconds. Very, very high damage output, and we know that when it goes down the wire, ang ONIC PH, lagi silang meron tong Kimi. In fact, nung MPL Season 5, ang ipinanalo nilang laban against Aura PH was also this Kimi pick. At hindi lang yan, lagi nila itong nilalabas when the going gets tough. And I honestly would have thought na, oh my goodness, baka hindi kayanin ng Kimi to. ONIC PH says otherwise. Now let's look at the smart highlights of the game and look at how ONIC PH executed well with this. By the way, ang ganda ng ginawa ditong unang move ni Tamos. I just want to take note na yung first set of items niya dito is taken into consideration. Kung gawa niyang umabot mula dito sa base papunta dito, it just means na kumuha siya ng boots, and he identified that Dilar was there, quickly punishing him. This Purify will not do anything, and we know that Execute is best against Uranus. I've been playing a lot of Uranus myself, and against a Thams level 1, hindi ganun kapalag. Honestly, konti lang din nakakapalag sa Thamos come the level 1, because Thams is such a good duelist pag level 1 battle. So napunish niya yan, and he was in a good spot. By the way, the positioning of Oh My Venus is always perfect. Utilizing these walls, nakikita nyo, at meron kang dalawang taga-protecta mula sa ONIC. This is a wonderful formation coming out from ONIC PH, and I think that they're one of those teams na napakaganda bigla no kanilang formation na tinatawag natin when they do field this Farsa plus the Kimi lineup. Using all of the surroundings, using their positioning as well at uncontested. Kita nyo kasi itong sa Farsa, this position, kung saan nasan eksakto si Oh My Venus, abot niya yung buong area, general area, where the turtle is. And magbubura muna ako dito ng ating mga drawing. But yeah, you understand, the formation of ONIC PH, wonderfully done. They will do this over and over again kasi alam nila na dito sila nagkakaroon ng advantage. This is not the most perfect game from ONIC PH, but when they execute like this, kapag ganito yung formation nila, na magawa. So ating word for the day, obviously, formation, mga kaibigan. But yeah, eventually ONIC PH will continue to take the objectives because this is what they need. When you are doing the Kimi composition, Kimi lineup, like ka dapat, depende sa iyong objectives. And after the first death of Dilar, bumawi talaga siya. In fact, at this point, siya yung pinakamayaman sa team at nakakuha agad siya ng talisman into that oracle that's Oracle just really stopped the progression of this Esmeralda and eventually the whole entirety of BSB. Oracle, para dun kay Dilar, Cursed Helmet para Iacno, a lot of magic defense against the magic-based composition of BSB. And it only took a lot of rinse and repeat from ONIC PH. Look at that, di ba? Hindi nahuli sa Oh My Venus dahil nga naman meron siyang Purify. So, every time na makakabalik din si Oh My Venus, makakawala si Oh My Venus sa initiation ng BSB, nakakuha ng magandang turnaround fights ang ONIC PH. And like we said, the objective taking potential of the side of ONIC PH is far more superior compared to BSB, and eventually naolats na lang din ang mga tropa natin mula doon sa BSB. And look at this, our MVP of the match, the Queen. Oh My Venus, only one death on this Farsa, but look at look at the items. By the way, hindi niya makuha itong items na without the kills, but also without the objectives, which is important. That's also why ONIC PH really likes this objective-based lineups around the Kimi, because they know that through the Kimi and through the performance of this high-reach mage na Farsa, nakakuha sila ng magandang laro laban sa kung sino man makalaban nila, especially when the going gets tough. That has been my analysis, post-game analysis of that game. And